Hi guys, it's your girl Vonnie. Welcome to Pieces of Me TV. Today I am back with another review for Married to Medicine. And it starts out with Dr. Simone. She's at her home getting ready to go to work in the morning, and her sons are there, and her youngest son is on his iPad looking up vacations. I think Dubai and Jamaica, I think. And, she's like, I don't know why you're looking at that because we ain't got no money. We can't go nowhere. And she's like, we can go to Cedar Point. And her oldest son was like, oh, yeah, let's go to the Cedar Point in Japan. And she's like, oh, how you going to pay for it? With your good looks? Because I just told you we ain't got no money. So, they didn't sit well with the sons. And the youngest son, Michael, he was a little smart mouthish, just a little bit. He might have been acting like that or playing like that because the camera was there and he couldn't get popped off in the back of his head. But I would have been like, shut up before you get yourself in trouble. And then I really would have popped him watching this back because as Simone had left to leave for work, little Michael was going to say, she lying. She knows she got some money. She just don't want us to go. I'd have popped him. Then Toya is out furniture shopping with her personal shopper or her designer, somebody child, I don't know. But check this out. She's furniture shopping for a house that she does not have. Yeah, that probably was why all you left out there with was 2 accent books, okay? You ain't no fool, because Eugene would not be having you going out there getting furniture for a house that y'all don't have. You was window shopping, boo. That's what it was called, Oh, I don't even look at price tags. Yeah, because you're not buying it. Right. Quad goes to Rico's store, and she wants Rico to basically design her puppy fashion line to be her designer. And I believe he agrees. Dr. Simone is at her office, and Mariah has an appointment with her. Mariah wants to freeze her eggs, okay? And Dr. Simone politely asks how old she is, and Mariah says 35. You're probably lying, but I'm going to let it go. And she was like, well, 35 is the age where we start to say, okay, no more freezing. Go ahead and get pregnant if that's what you want to do. But, there's more complications and it'd be more high risk going about it that way. Dr. Simone also asked her about Quad because Quad is having pressure on getting pregnant. And Mariah said, I think it'll be a good look for Quad. She made a great mother, whatever. And Simone was like, well, you guys should be pregnant together. That'd be cute. And she's like, yeah, no. We're going to let her be pregnant by herself. And, basically what she's saying that I don't want to copy that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So Simone was basically saying, like, y'all need to work it out because y'all are good friends. And, yeah, that just don't look like it's going to happen. Quad's lawyer has set up a presentation for Quad to present her business to an investor, a possible investor, who, I forgot where they said he is from or what his name was. Sorry, y'all. And she starts presenting her presentation. One dog is peeing on the carpet while the other dog is nosediving off of the table. Okay, it's a real bad look. But at the end of the presentation, it looks like the designer was impressed enough to tell her, hey, I'm going to give you 30 days to give me some samples, okay, so that I can see what it is we're working for before I give you millions of dollars, because that's what she's asking for. Dr. Heavenly is cooking breakfast. Well, her daughter is very cute. She's got a smart little mouth, but she's very cute. But she's talking to her daughter who just became a vegetarian overnight. And it's adorable. And she's talking to her daughter about, when you get older, you're going to get married and you're going to take care of your husband and you're going to submit to your husband because your husband's going to take care of the house. And her little daughter was like, don't the dogs do that? She was too cute. But I was all down for her until her husband came down. Hey, Daddy, go ahead. Your breakfast over there, Daddy. I'm going to be over there in a minute, Daddy. Ooh, daddy. I want some bacon, daddy. I love toast, daddy. Toast good, daddy. I'm like, girl, if you don't shut up calling that man daddy, I'm going to vomit in my mouth. And I don't like to vomit. It's going to piss me off, and I'm not going to like you. But I made an observation when they were talking at the table. They were talking about submission, and she kind of noticed that the other girls don't really submit like to their husbands, and she just was talking about, you know, how he feels about submission, and how he feels about his wife working, and he's saying if it was up to him, she wouldn't work, but he knows that she has dreams and admirations. I can respect that. But I noticed something. As the camera was on her, Dr. Heavenly is pretty. Dr. Heavenly is a pretty woman. However, all that makeup that exaggerates your lips even more, when you got those big old lips, you don't need it. To me, that makeup takes away from her. She's a pretty woman without makeup. She's very pretty without makeup. But when you put that makeup on her, she looks like Tammy Faye Baker's illegitimate daughter. I don't know. It just looks bad, you know? It just looks real bad, girl. Just stay away from the makeup. It's not your friend. The WIN conference. I really wish that I could have been at that conference. It looked so inspiring. Nicole put together a beautiful event. It was designed beautifully. Her speech was great. The presenters looked like they were great. I really wish I could have been there for that conference. That's actually something I want to start doing, is going to more conferences and being inspired more by other women, especially women of color. You can't beat that. So as they're all coming in and having a seat at the table, Toya comes in and speaks to everybody. She speaks to Simone, and instead of just speaking to her and realizing this is not the place nor the time to address Simone for her past behavior, she gonna say, no yelling today. I can't blame Simone, because from that point out, I want to punch you in the face, bitch. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cuss, but I'm just saying. It ain't necessary. This isn't the place or the time. And what you're trying to do is try me, because you know I can't pop off on you like I would if we were in another environment. However, when they got to that hospitality suite, or whatever type of suite that was, Zen suite, y'all, I don't know. When they got to that suite, yes, Simone was not sweet, okay? Simone is my girl. I love Simone. But, you know, she was like, I was going to be nice to this less than smart bitch. But then she's trying me, you know. And they won't let it go. You know, instead of just both of them just letting it go and moving on, here go Lisa Nicole over to Toya. And Toya was saying, you know, she was dancing up on my husband. Let it go. I'm not saying you got to let it go, the fact that she disregarded your feelings and kind of popped off on you a little bit. But it's not here, not now. It's not necessary, you know. Then Mariah comes in, and now they're back at the table. Mariah comes in, she speaks to everybody, including Quad, and asks Quad how she was doing. Like, you ain't just trying to fight a bitch at the bar the other day. Like, you can't do that. Like, you just can't do that. They get back into the suite. And the whole time they're sitting at the table, Quad is rolling her eyes. Quad is over it. They get back to the suite, and Dr. Heavenly asks, you know, them to squash the beef, okay? And Quad is so emotional as they're talking about it, because Quad is hurt. You could tell Quad is hurt. And she just is like, you know, I just want Mariah to stop lying. I love Mariah. And Mariah was like, and I love Quad. And she said, you know, I just feel like I've been a sister to you, and you just continue to hurt me. And the more Mariah was denying the things that she said about I made you and just everything else, the madder Quad got and more hurt Quad got. And, you know, she was crying and she was upset. And Mariah was like, oh, just because I'm not crying doesn't mean I'm not hurt by the situation, you know. And it's like, okay, but just let it go. If you see she's really that hurt, this is how I personally feel. If I have a friend and my friend is hurt by something that I have done, no matter whether I think I've done something wrong or not, if my friend is crying in front of me and telling me how hurt she is by my actions, I could not be her friend if I didn't acknowledge how hurt she was and try to resolve the situation. But if I want to be right more than have a friend, I'm going to argue you down. And that's what just happened here today. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's all that happens. We're going to see more of what's going to unfold in this argument next week. I can't wait to see what happens. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. Share this video on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And my links to my social networks as well will be in the underneath bar that's underneath of this video. Okay. And please comment. I love your comments. You guys leave awesome comments. I just want to say that you guys have been showing up and showing out in these views department, okay? My very first video hit 1,000 views yesterday, and when I woke up this morning, it was to 1,200. I just seriously am so grateful for you guys to constantly be coming back to these videos, you know? But I need something from you guys, okay? You're watching, you're commenting, you're liking. I'm loving it. I need you to subscribe. I need you to join the Pieces of Me TV family. I mean, seriously, I look at my subscribers like cousins, okay? You can't borrow no money, but you can damn sure get a cup of sugar in these videos, child, okay? And if you coming back, you might as well get the videos. They come to your email, your inbox, okay? Check your email, as Mariah would say, okay? I'm going to give you all the things that you need for your reality TV, and you're really not going to want to miss any of my videos now, because Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is back, child, and I'll be reviewing that. So you want to make sure you're subscribed so you can check those videos out. That's all, folks, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye, guys.